I'm blaming Ron.
It's all good because the middle finger just got blasted out there to the hundreds of thousands of people who follow all these social media platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Intense Action Wrestling's pre-show pump. We are coming at you live. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm live, but not there. Daven is live there on site right now, and he's even got a guest for us. Welcome to the show.
Why am I here?
Introduce yourself, sir.
It's the King Beast, John Cole in the building, ready to make it happen tonight. What's up with y'all, people?
All right. So, who are you going up against tonight?
We talked about it. How are you going to ask that? Did you not? Did we talk
I'm
about
asking
it
him. Jesus Christ. Have you never done this?
I've done this. I've done my homework. I'm going to ask him, does he know? You do damn
No. Who is your
prepared for this?
This is what you do. You ask the guy who he's going against, and then he says
pretty big opponent. The one Joe Ocasio.
Okay. So what do you have in store? What do you have in store for Joe Ocasio tonight?
What do I got in store for Joe Ocasio tonight? Joe Ocasio is going to know exactly who I am, the King Beast John Cole. And the Virginia is my town. The DMV is the King Beast town, and he's home, and this is where I'm at. Today is the first show, Intense Action Wrestling, Night 1, 2023.
Man. And tickets are still available for all you people in the DMV. Go ahead, get in your car now. Just keep your Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, whatever you're listening to us on. Keep that on while you're driving because you're going to get to hear from more wrestlers and see fans as they walk into the building here in a very short order. Doors open in about 10 minutes. Man, Cole, tell me about yourself, man. How long you been doing this?
Too fucking long. But I keep it real with you. I got in the business around 2009, 2010. I was originally trained by Gilbert. Everybody knows Gilbert. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. You know, I rubbed shoulders with Axel Rotten, a lot of the ECW originals. And from there, trained a little bit at MCW, trained a little bit at a Monster Factory. So, yeah, man, I'm kind of like I kind of got, what's the best way to explain it? I got a good rub from a lot of good older cats that, you know, that I grew up watching. And Maryland is one of those big wrestling states. So, been in the business about 13 years, man. You know, so yeah.
Gotcha. What part of Baltimore, if you don't mind my asking?
I grew up all over Baltimore, bro. My family used to move a lot. So every part of Baltimore you can think of, I didn't live there. East, West, County, Bel Air Road, Hartford Road. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you been to Pigtown?
Everybody's been to Pigtown.
Okay, man.
You know about
look,
Pigtown.
I know about Pigtown.
Yeah,
I know about it. I got in-laws, outlaws, something up there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Over there, Carroll Park over there.
Yep.
Washington Boulevard. Yeah, man. I mean, Baltimore. If you know Baltimore, you know Baltimore. Like, that's just, you got to say it like Baltimore.
Baltimore. Oh, yeah, you got to put the D in it. It's got to have a D in it. Yeah, that's right. It's got to have a D in it if you're from there. I promise you that.
Exactly. I don't want to hear no Baltimore. I can't even say it shit right. I ain't being real with you. I can't even say Baltimore. I don't know how to say it.
Oh my God.
You know, yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, actually, I know Joe. I know you for a while, man. Like, we go back to 2015, 2016 when we first met at Pure Pro.
Right, yeah.
And then we did those Monster Factory.
We did. We did the camps at Monster Factory. Danny Cage.
Night at
the I slept under the ring.
You did?
Yeah, because Danny used to let us camp out at the school.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to come up, pay for a hotel. And sometimes Danny will let you, if you ain't had the money to pay for your seminar, he'll look out for you. Like, just come on, come on and learn.
Yeah,
so I slept under the ring that night, you know what I'm saying? Because I slept under the ring.
Back with the mat. I rolled up a mat and used it as a pillow.
Yep. So yeah, man. I love the Monster Factory.
Dude, it was a fun seminar. It was just the people that were there. Richard was there. He's always everywhere at this point. Even Hurricane was there.
Shane Helms. Yeah, Shane Helms was there. Yeah, I mean,
there's just a lot of people from all over the country just there at the Monster Factory.
That's true.
There. And then,
it
was crazy.
Dude.
Yeah, that was a good time.
And then, I mean, well, you mentioned Axel Rotten and a handful of ECW originals. And you also mentioned training in MCW, and I know the Hardys ran through there on several occasions. They still got love for going up there to Jimmy's. So
yeah. Jimmy Seafood, man. I was just telling a couple guys in the car. I said, bro, anytime wrestlers come down through Baltimore, you better believe they're going to Jimmy's after that, get a crab cake. You can't. You have to.
I'm gonna avoid the crab cake, but I'm gonna get something. I'm not getting a crab cake because most places fuck them up when they cook them, so I don't get them.
Yeah,
you got to get it from Baltimore. If it's not from Baltimore, I don't want your crab cake. I'm sorry, I don't want it.
Nah, I mean I'm from St. Mary's, Southern Maryland, on the Potomac
County. Yeah.
So when I was there, dude, the way everybody else did shit and the way I did shit, they ain't always match. But my shit was always good, so I didn't care.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's seafood, man.
Damn, I miss the food more than I do anything else in that home.
We have to go to Jimmy Seafood's after this.
Yeah.
The hell? That's like a 4-hour drive from there.
It's worth it.
You know, it was crazy because I seen a house show at WWE. I was at a WWE house show a couple years back. Me and my boy went to go get some food. We had just seen Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. They were wrestling each other at the house show. And I went to Jimmy Seafood. They were sitting at the table together eating crab cakes.
Yeah.
Later that same night.
It's the place to be. Way up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. They were just there.
I gotta ask, how's it feel to be back here? Like to kind of like just your first show back here. It's been a while since we've seen each other. I mean, the last time I saw you, it was a St. Patrick's show.
Yeah.
At the
North Carolina.
No, it was here in VA. It was at Hard Times Cafe.
For real?
Yeah.
It's been that long?
It's been that long.
I feel like I seen you in North Carolina.
I've seen North Carolina, but like the last time up here in the DMV was at that.
That's true. Cafe. Yeah, I mean, this building has a lot of memories because the owner of this company named Tony, he's cool. He had another company back in the day. And just being back here, it's always a success. It's always good people. Virginia is always full of good wrestling. And we're gonna have some fun tonight, man. It's good. It's good vibes. I can tell you that. It's good vibes.
I gotta admit, I'm excited for this matchup. It's the main event, man. It's the big one.
Oh, it's the main event. I didn't know it was the main event.
It's the main, bro.
Man,
like you are the main.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Well, I ain't surprised, but I ain't surprised.
Right.
Put that work in, man.
I mean, do you see this as like, the stepping stone for you, or is this like, you're coming home? It's a big highlight match for you. There's so much going on here. It's a kind of a hometown match. You have the hometown advantage here. You think that's going to be a factor here that you might mess up Joe Ocasio's game plan here?
Well, I got word that Joe has an injury, so I'm gonna take advantage of that, honestly. And he got injured at the wrong time, with the wrong person. So I heard his back is kind of messed up. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, at the end of the day, wrestling is wrestling. It's all worth it. I don't put anything over the next company or anything like that. Like if we're here, we're gonna do what we gotta do. And we're gonna do what we gotta do because this is wrestling. So, it's not a stepping stone.
Not hard
it's
feelings.
It's just what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect it. I put a lot of time and effort and to making my career what it is and get my name out there. And I just try to leave it all in the ring for the fans at the end of the day. It's all about the fans. You know what I'm saying? So
I think that this matchup has the potential to be like another big career highlight, if you ask me. Like I said it all weekend. Big beefy boys beating brutal. And that's what you do. You beat brutal in that ring.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so I can't wait, man. I'm excited.
Well, not only that, but looking at how long you've been in, where you are in your career, how long Joe Ocasio's been in, where he's at in his career, that's two men with a lot of experience and a lot of power going one-on-one in the main event. We don't even know what the implications to this match are. We don't know what this is going to equal for the next show in September. So I think it's like everybody's got something to prove, and more or less everybody wants to prove something big because it's the inaugural show right there in the DMV for IAW. There's a lot on the line for this.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot on the line because at the end of the day, pro wrestling is a competitive business. Everybody wants to be that guy. Everybody wants to be that top guy. Everybody wants their name in the lights. Everybody wants to go to WrestleMania. Everybody wants the money. Everybody wants everything. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to give it your all when you go in there. It's no hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's all business and it's all love at the end of the day. So, you know, that's kind of how I like to look at it. No egos, you know, but once we get in that ring, I'm me. I'm the king beast, you know. That's all I can be. You know,
I want to say something. Like we talked about, you know, the from Monster Factory. We talked about some of the stuff that we're doing on the side. I have to say, like, since we first met, I've seen that growth.
right.
That you kind of been refining your craft from those early matches. As I see you as a brute force,
Right.
But those hard hits, that brutality, you have kind of honed it in and kind of really kind of like know where to hit. Like you were a rampaging beast, but you kind of took over the beast now. You kind of focused it on. Loving it.
Right.
Like you're not even doing wrestling. You're also doing acting now. You're doing other roles on the side. Like,
Yeah.
has that helped you with some of the in-ring stuff as well?
Absolutely, because my acting coach, you know, I still take classes and stuff, and it's so many comparisons to acting and wrestling as far as getting that character over. But I mean, when I was a kid, I used to be in stage plays, like when I was a kid in elementary school. So the acting thing, just being a person that likes to entertain people, it's always, you know, I used to wrestle pillows for my family when I was a kid. I used to put on little events in front of them with, you know, and wrestle in front of my family until my little brother was born. Then I started slamming him once he was born. You know what I'm saying? So it's always something in me to want to entertain and be in front of a camera kind of thing. So acting is just another passion of mine. I love it. You know, it's good. I like making people feel shit. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I love about wrestling, that's what got me into wrestling, is watching it and feeling when you would see Stone Cold walk through that curtain and you would see The Rock on the microphone, you would see the reaction of the fans and the commentary. It would make you feel things. That's what I loved about wrestling.
That spark,
it made
right?
you feel
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I like to do to people. I want them to feel like, oh, this guy is serious about what he's doing. He loves it, and we believe him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I always love about wrestling, is the emotion part.
Yeah, I can definitely see and feel the passion in and outside the ring. Like,
Right.
you take this seriously, and that's great.
Yeah.
And it's cool, like you say, you want to feel something. It's like, I'm beating this man's ass, but he's gonna feel it. You know, not only physically but emotionally. And the crowd as well is gonna feel that emotion. That like, oh, he's about to beat the crap out of this guy.
Absolutely.
It puts everything together. It's fantastic. That's awesome.
Absolutely, man.
But you know, I can't believe how it feels like this world is just massive, right? We always think in like time and distance, yet y'all are about 7 hours out from where I'm sitting currently. And we're talking about all these places up the road that all resonate with me and you. And, you know, Daven is fortunate enough to be there to be able to see the action live. I'm unfortunately unable to make it this evening, obviously. I hope you have a fantastic show. I hope you have a banger of a match. I'm gonna have to put my money on King Beast. I really am.
That's an easy bet, right? That's my money.
I'm gonna have. Well, no. Here's why. Baltimore homeboy. I got to. I mean, look. I always tell people that the best thing that ever came out of Baltimore is an empty Greyhound bus. But I'm not normally wrong either. But I mean, you know, you mentioned places that were like, dude, my wife and all them from that area, like, you know, Pollock Johnny's.
They've been around. They be in the malls too. They've been around forever.
Yeah, Pollock Johnny's. Well, the one on down there by the park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's a bar over that way too, and I can't think of the name of the bar to save my ass. But like, their family was all ingrained in that.
Okay.
My wife's whole family was all ingrained in that shit. It's crazy.
I was wondering who owned it.
Right?
Yeah.
Do what?
I was wondering who owned it. You know, I always seen it, but I never knew who owned it. Like, you know.
I don't know who owned it. They could probably tell you. My in-laws, they could tell you. I mean, I can't tell you because Baltimore's not a place I really hung out a lot.
I don't blame you.
I mean, I didn't need to.
Now I gotta go to the mall now.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
I
don't
go
need to
buy
go to.
some
Well, I mean,
seafoods.
seafood. Yeah, we can go. We can go to Jimmy's. We can go down to Southern Maryland, do some shit. I'm not going to Baltimore and hanging out, bro. I'm gonna tell you flat out. I'm not
I
doing
don't
it.
blame it. I don't blame it.
And I got a story to tell you too, man, about another person that's from Baltimore.
Who's that?
Axel Rotten, which I mentioned him earlier. I always talk about him because Axel Rotten was one of the guys I used to watch on TV when ECW came on at like 12 o'clock at night. But
Right.
I was at work back in the day in the mall, and Axel Rotten comes walking past my job in the mall. And I'm like, hey, bro, I know you. He's like, who am I? I said, yo, you Axel Rotten. He's like, fuck yeah. So I'm like, I'm a wrestler, man. I'm training. So we're in the middle of the mall, Towson, if you ever know Towson.
Yes.
So I told him I was,
know that.
yeah. So he's right there. And he's like, all right, you're a wrestler? I said, yeah. So he said, well, show me your lockup. So we're in the middle of the mall locking up and doing the work and everything. In the middle of the mall, people were just walking past. Like, what the fuck are they doing? And it's like the greatest moment to me because he's like, yo, all right, you're a wrestler? Lock up with me. Let me see what you got. We're working, working the arm and everything. He's selling in the mall and shit. And I got him to start training again. He started training with us again and coming out, and then shortly after that, he passed away. But I mean, that's one of my good memories because he actually looked out for me and he was actually a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? So Axel Rotten to me would be always one of the coolest guys I ever met in wrestling. I actually like gave a fuck about him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's cool, man. Yeah, he's dope. Yeah, definitely.
And see, a lot of people don't give Axel Rotten the credit he deserves for being as good as he was because they bought and sold on that deathmatch shit. And because that was what they were buying on, they didn't give him the credit. A good example would be like the Mick Foley or the Terry Funk. They give them all the credit in the world for being fantastic wrestlers. They don't give guys like Axel Rotten that credit. When you could tell when you let the dude work that he could fucking go.
Yeah, Balls Mahoney, Axel
Yes.
Rotten.
Oh, dude, Balls Mahoney was another one. I entirely agree on that.
Yeah.
They were Mike underrated guys. Very underrated.
Oh, dude, hugely. But then again, I'm not going to say that they could get in there and go with Guerrero, Malenko, or whatever, but they could fucking hold their own with them.
Right.
Holding your own and going are two different things.
Exactly.
Dude, this generation does not understand that.
Bro,
but there's a lot of shit this generation doesn't understand.
I'm so thankful that I came up in the time of wrestling that I came up in, like the 90s towards like the mid 90s and the Attitude Era, because it's just guys that people today don't even remember. You know what I'm saying? Like it's things that people don't even remember, like how things was. I'm glad I got to see a lot of those older guys that were from like the 80s and the 70s that still were like pumping
out.
Yeah, like
they were still going at that age,
like
man.
it's crazy to see that.
Helps us out too, because what's old is new right now.
Yeah,
and like you're saying, they don't get it. Yeah, and we're using half the time we're using stuff that we were inspired by the older cats, and they're like, "Oh, I've never seen this before." Because you weren't studying.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I came up at a time where like they could do like basic moves and the crowd would go crazy and everybody didn't go to the top in every match. There wasn't a super kick in every match. There wasn't all this extra stuff that were going on, and it was just more like realistic in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I got to see that. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Oh,
well, man,
I agree with you.
It's an honor. Thank you so much. That your story, that was dope.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait for the match tonight.
Absolutely.
You look like you're ready. You sound ready. You sound hungry. I'm gonna give you some time to go back in the locker room and prepare some for, man. I appreciate you so much. Man. It's good to see you.
Always good seeing you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, thank you very much, man. And we look forward to hearing from you in the future.
All right, guys.
Yep.
I'll let y'all about to get ready.
Thank you. Yep. All right. You take it easy. Dude, that guy, that's going to mute your mic, dumbass.
No, it's not. No,
yes,
it's not.
It did.
It's not. No, it's not. It did not.
It does.
You're lying.
It mutes your mic.
We got the next guest ready to go. No problem.
Oh, my God.
Pre-show shenanigans.
Oh, dude. Well, at least it's going to be fun. At least it's fun. Yeah. I feel bad if anybody's like, You know, this is kind of like the wilding out parts of this.
Yeah, it is. It's
This
fun.
is-
But,
This-
you're gonna have to take it.
Yeah.
I was about to say, if my man can fit them headphones around that hat, I was gonna laugh my ass off. What's up, bro?
How's it going?
Welcome to the show.
Welcome, I'm Daven. We didn't get to meet yet.
Xander Lee
This
Mickey.
is my partner Ron, the Saint, so-called Saint.
How's
Yeah.
it?
Well, no, more like Boondock, but it's okay. Anyway, so hey man, yes, we saw the posters. Yes, we saw the flyers, but we have guests in the audience who did not see the flyers and the cards. So I'm gonna ask you, who are you going up against tonight?
Introduce yourself.
Well,
Yeah.
Who's we're talking
For those of you who don't know, I am Xander Lee Mickey. And my opponent tonight just happens to be my trainer, Chris Caden. I'm hoping to go out and show him that his training has done what it needed to.
Very cool. So how long have you been in?
I've been in for 2 years, a little bit more.
Okay. So with it being 2 years against your trainer, how long's your trainer been in this?
My trainer, 20 plus years.
Okay. So there's
So,
a
I mean, he's been doing it for quite some time.
well, then you have youth on your side, whereas he has experience on his.
You would think so, but I unfortunately got a late start in the game. So I believe I am actually older than him. However, that's not going to be an issue.
Okay, so he's still got you. So he's got you in experience, and he's younger than you.
Yes, but I'm Southern fed. I'm not from New York where I train at now. I am Southern fed, so I got the Southern muscle, the hard work. I train on his days, but I don't only train on his days. So there's some stuff that I have up my sleeve as well.
Okay, so that's what we in the Mid-Atlantic called ethanol fueled. You know, that's what we called that.
Absolutely.
We called it ethanol fueled, corn fed. Okay,
Yes.
but you can't.
That corn
Yes,
fed
sir.
stuff,
Yeah, but we don't call it corn fed no more because of the government being a bunch of dipshits. We call it ethanol fueled
Yes.
because it
yes.
works better. Yeah,
Right.
see? So, man, what is your game plan going into this match?
Oh
He's gonna
man.
use that strength.
I'm the strength. Hopefully, the moves that he hasn't seen yet, hopefully they keep him down. I'm not going to use them right away. I'd like to make the match interesting. I don't think I have to break them out, but if I do, they're there in my back pocket.
Since you have a playbook,
Okay.
You have like a list of, I'm gonna bring this out. What's the flavor of wrestling you think that it's going to be, that you'll be using that?
There's going to be a lot of technical. I mean, I'm a technical wrestler myself. I have an amateur background. But then again, we do know each other very well. So, like I said, we see each other on a twice a week basis just for training, not to mention the shows we're on together, everything else. So, it's just hoping he slips up.
Okay.
Wait for
So
open-
you're-
it's
you
a
are-
classic matchup. We talked about it a little on the podcast on Thursdays, a student versus master relationship here. I feel like you got the experience and the strength behind you there, that could take him down.
Oh, absolutely. I'm one of those. I don't back down from anything. So he can have the experience. He can have the youth, even though it's not that much. He can have it all. It doesn't matter. I'm still gonna step in that ring. I'm still gonna do what I came here to do, and that's walk away with the W.
Dude, and that's really all you can do is go in there and give it your all. You're going up against a guy who essentially trained you throughout your career. You've been doing this about 2 years, you said. And I mean, y'all came down to the DMV from up in New York.
Yes.
Damn, number one.
Oh yeah, it was
6
6.5. 6.5 hour drive for us. So
Okay.
yeah, it was pretty rough.
Well, it would have been 7 for me to get to Manassas, so that's why I'm not there currently.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, that and you might be able to hear the running back and forth of the Rugrats in the house.
Oh yeah, I got 5 of my own. I know how that goes all
Dude.
too well.
No, if I had 5, well, then again, if I had 5 of them, I'd have hair like yours too.
Right?
It's
That's why I don't have any hair. I mean, there's some stubble, but it's because of all the kids pulling it out.
Yeah, between that and gray, it would be gray, like all
Oh, yeah.
gray.
Well, I mean, I got the little pepper in the beard, but it's
Yeah,
all
see,
right.
I don't have that yet. I'm not as old as Daven is though. So
It's distinguished, sir.
Right, right.
distinguished. Yeah.
You got to have
the
a little
ladies
pepper.
like it.
Yeah,
The
they
ladies
like the pepper.
Okay.
I got the
Oh.
Oxytio thing going on for me. That's
There you go. At least you don't have the one weird streak like the one jackass does on TV. He's got like one streak over here on the side. No, it's over here on the fucking side. Like everything else is black. He's got like one blonde streak, and this shit's down to here. It just looks stupid.
Oh, yeah.
I like to call this the Raja Ghul.
Now, this was like a skunk got run over, and it kind of got flattened to one side. So you got like black, and then the streak over here. It's just
Right.
fucked up. Anyway, but so. With him knowing most of your moves, it sounds to me like you're gonna have to use that southern strength, and you're gonna have to go a little smash mouth to get the best of your trainer here.
Probably. I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. I'd like to keep it as straight up as possible, but knowing the history between the two of us, that's probably highly likely.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, he showed you everything in ring that you know. I mean, he's gonna test. I feel like this is gonna be a test for you.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
guarantee he's gonna put you through your pace. He's like, let's see what you learn. You've done some stuff on your own. Let's see what you learned on the road.
Oh,
He's gonna be putting you through your pace. It's gonna be some kind of a test moment for you on his part, and you know he's gonna be like, oh, let's see, let's go. Let's
absolutely. Absolutely. And
final exam.
I'm
This
ready
is your
for it.
final exam.
I'm
Think
ready.
about it.
I was born ready for this. I'm ready to go.
Dude, it sounds like it. Now, so you said you're originally from the South. Where are you originally from?
A little small town called Buckner, Missouri. It's about 35 minutes southeast of Kansas City.
Okay. So out there, out in the Midwest. Gotcha.
Right, right.
All right. And are you living in New York, or are you up there training, or what's in New York besides high taxes and crime rate?
Right,
What else
right.
is there?
Good food.
I couldn't. My kids. That's what's keeping me
Okay,
up there.
okay,
But
okay. That's fair.
I originally moved up there for a woman. I am no longer with said woman, but I mean, I had my kids, and now I'm there until they're old enough to be out on their own. And then I'm probably gonna be on a one-way ticket straight out of New York.
Well, I mean, I don't blame you with that. And then, David, you can say good food, but I mean, look, reality is good food is where you have a good cook at home. So,
Absolutely, absolutely.
so, and I know you can cook too. So,
Yeah, no, I try.
I've already got my stuff marinating for tomorrow, because you know what tomorrow is. But anyway, I've got stuff marinating for tomorrow, bacon included. You ever marinated
Oh.
bacon? Yes,
I have.
I'm marinating bacon. Yes,
That sounds amazing.
because it's going to be wrapped around filet mignon.
Oh my. All right, where's this gonna be at?
It's about 7 hours down 85.
Oh man.
Down
The
85.
opposite direction, yeah.
Yeah, it's the opposite way. It'll turn your 14 or your 7-hour drive to a 14-hour drive to get back to New York.
Right, and then it'd probably turn my hide 20 different colors when I got home to the missus.
Yeah, because drives like that are no joke, man.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, just with her, they're even harder because, you know, she's stuck there. She's got all the Rugrats, and I'm out here having fun, so to speak. I mean, I don't know how fun it is getting your face bashed in from time to time, but I mean, it's just as hard for us being away from the family as it is for them.
I agree with that. I agree with that, and that was a conversation my missus and I had to have 8 months ago or so. And she's like, "Oh, you're out having fun doing that." I'm like, "Out having fun." I'm like,
Right.
Go do what I do.
Absolutely.
Come beat the roads, help with these rings, help with these people, and try to organize. I'm just a ring announcer. I don't wrestle. Fuck that shit.
Oh,
I'm not taking that ass whipping.
absolutely.
Not happening. But you still, it's the drives, it's all the production work, it's all that. There's a lot that goes into this, and people don't realize it.
Absolutely.
I remember the first time I shared a picture of a wrestling ring, and people were like, "Oh, what is that? That's a wrestling ring." Well, where's the spring? There ain't one, bitch.
Right? No, you hit
Oh
that.
my
and
god!
Yeah.
You go nowhere.
Yeah.
They were like,
34-mile car crash.
Right?
there was a whole bunch of people had no clue what was underneath that ring.
Absolutely.
In some of your higher end setups, there's some microphones installed under the ring, but that's it. Those are for
Right.
bigger venues. Those
Yep,
aren't
yep.
for those
Right.
aren't for venues less than 500 people. You get up in the 5,000s, you got microphones under the ring.
Oh, absolutely.
But man, 2 years going up against 20 plus. Look, I normally go with the vet. But I like the cut of your jib. So I mean,
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to go with that.
It's
Oh,
really
wait,
good,
wait.
man.
Oh, wait.
Like every match on this card has been just something different, and this one I think has potential to be some magic here.
We actually have a fan question. Dakota, I'm going to butcher that, so I'm not going to say it. How long does it take to set up a ring on average? Well, it depends on how many people are involved.
The crew,
If there
it depends on
are-
a couple of factors: the crew, number of people,
The size of the ring.
size of the ring, the type of ring. Because not every ring is built the same.
No,
I mean,
not at all.
No,
on average, a 16 by 16, just straight up high spots ring, shit, 2 hours? Fully dressed? 2 hours? Max.
an hour or two. Yeah.
If you have the crew.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Unless you're Joe Kazana and his wife, she knows how to. Wow, I've never seen a ring
Yes.
put together that quickly,
yes.
so quickly by her. She has a
It was,
rhythm. Who's crazy?
dude, it was like 37 minutes or some shit.
Oh wow. I
Fully
don't
dressed.
think I have ever been to one that's got
I was
that.
trying to help, but she just gave me this the mom look.
Right.
You were in the way. You were in the way.
I felt like I was
just move. I got this. Absolutely.
No. And it also depends on the truck situation.
Yeah.
Is it a flatbed trailer low? Is it a walk-in truck? Is it a loading dock? Is there
Yep.
or do you got to lift up and down and shit? There's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into those factors, but at least I'd say on average 2 hours to set up a ring. And especially set it up properly and safely.
Right.
Your ring is being provided by Robert Keller. I know Bob, and I know he's peculiar as hell. So I know the ring you're using, and it's nice as hell.
Absolutely. I've been hearing him all setting it up. He has a very specific way he does it. And
He's about that with everything. He's about that with his own shows. He's about that in training. He's about that working. I've only been around him as a referee. The guy is 100% no bullshit.
Right.
No bullshit in Bob Keller.
Yeah, I like the guy. And man, the stories he tells.
Dude, oh, he's got a ton of them. Except ask him. I'm going to tell everybody to go ask Bob Keller about John Schuyler. And then he's going to figure out that somebody in that building knows who he is. And it was me the whole time. So he'll fucking message me and cuss me out or something. I don't know.
No,
But it'll be
man,
funny.
Like this is a nice ring.
Oh, dude, it's a
everything. It looks, I mean, it's pretty much. I'll show you. Real quick. Yeah. There she is,
oh wow.
looking very nice. Oh, there's Miss Kate. Say hi, Miss Kate.
Yep, Miss Kate is in attendance. Oh, definitely. But yeah,
A beautiful ring, very nicely done. I like the color scheme they picked here. Very reminds me of Raw, so it's pretty dope. Pretty dope.
well, it's got that vibrant red instead of that flat red.
Yeah.
That
Right.
flat red is some new school shit. That's an old school looking ring. It's got flat black and that gloss red on it. It looks fantastic.
I like it. It's pretty dope.
That ring came from all the way down here in Columbia, South Carolina.
It did.
That's
Oh,
where that
wow.
ring's from. Bob Keller goes all up and down the coast working for promotions.
Well, I know who to mention. I have a lot of people who ask me, "Hey, ring director?"
Yes, Bob Keller is your ring crew, 100%. Bob Keller. I'll stand on that.
They or JCP Productions.
Yes, of course. I don't know how often they go out on helping out other shows, but Bob has a business on this.
Yeah.
He's got it all, audio and everything under control.
Yeah, he got a lot of the stuff, but the audio system looks great, ready to go. I know you're ready to go. I know you got a lot going on. You got feelings going, but you're intense. You're ready. I like the fit. You're ready to go.
Thank you.
He has the whole cowboy thing going on.
Absolutely, chaps and all.
Chaps and all too.
Mrs. doesn't like the chaps, but
I gotta get me a pair of chaps.
I mean, I could understand her not liking the chaps if they were assless. I get that. That's a problem.
Well, I mean, so all chaps are assless.
Okay.
If they weren't assless, they'd be called pants. So,
They'd be called pants.
Okay. Okay. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I don't. You probably know better than I do. You own a pair. I don't. So I'll buy it.
All right, well, I appreciate you so much
hey,
for coming
thank
on.
you for having me.
Thank you for,
Pleasure.
We
Thank
do
you,
this
man.
every Thursdays, so we might do a post-show recap. So we'll definitely be talking to Tony. Glad to have you on again.
All right.
Good luck tonight. and
Thank
hope
you
have a
again.
great match, man. No,
Yeah,
thank
you guys too. Thanks a lot.
appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, man.
And please tell the next guest that whenever they're ready to come on.
Absolutely.
And hey, man, David, I am not against the idea of a post show. You just have to keep me posted so that I know when to do the post show.
I got you. Well, Tony said we'll talk afterwards. So, we got to talk to good old Tony. Where are you, Tony?
All right. Well, hey, we got another question. So let's answer this. They can't help set up a ring because they can't walk. How do you suppose I could help anybody other than commentary if I were to do something? Actually, if you can find somebody willing to let you control a camera, then you don't have to walk. You have to be able to touch the controls of the camera. You can do that. You can do commentary. You can do ring announcing. You could do interviews at a live show. Think about this. Let's say a live show is recording their show. Well, they cut to the camera over to the guy with the banner behind them, and they're interviewing wrestlers after the match is over. Right there, that's more content. You could get into anything like that.
That's great because you can do production, you can do sound, you can do whatever. But the number one thing, the biggest thing that you can do to help out is promote. Share the poster. Talk about it on your social media.
Yep.
Tell people about shows so people can come out and come and see them. That's the number one thing you can do. Promote. Social media, anything they can do, flyer if you can.
Yeah.
That's the biggest way you can help out for a promotion. People will see that.
Dude, I agree. We got about 20 minutes left. Lucha.
Let's bring there's Lorenzo. Let me bring my commentary partner here. We're live, buddy.
Hey, we're live. Hey, everybody.
I've
Just been doing my note taking.
I know you've been doing your note taking. I appreciate it. Why,
Hey,
buddy,
David, will you adjust this man's camera? Adjust
Adjust
that man's camera. He is
tall.
quite taller than you. Yes.
I'm tall, too tall and pretty. Too tall and pretty.
Hey, there you go. Well, there you go. I'll go with
Well,
that. Yeah. How you doing, man?
thank you for suspending it. Yeah. No, I'm doing good. Man.
Man, so you're going to be doing commentary with my co-host,
Yes.
David Escato, tonight for Intense Action Wrestling. Man, how excited for you are you for this show?
This is a fun time. I just love coming early to watch the entire setup, the behind the scenes stuff. It's really fantastic. I've worked with other wrestling promotions in the past, sometimes as a valet, sometimes as a ring announcer, sometimes on commentary. So just a fun time, just a nice way to get out. And if you're listening to us right now and you're within the area of Northern Virginia, make your way out to Manassas, Virginia, to the Martin Alloy Boys and Girls Club. It's going to be a fun time. Just finished talking to all the wrestlers out there, having a great time. They're enjoying themselves and they're ready to entertain all these people.
Yeah, they're in the back, getting the promo pictures ready, getting their gear on. It's been an intense day. You can feel the electricity in the air.
The electricity, the humidity.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's humid humid as a bitch outside. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
It's as bad as one inside.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I'm leaking out here.
Oh
They're trying
no.
to see if they can put on the AC a little bit more. But man, it is what it is. But I see you were doing your homework.
Yeah,
Buddy, I already got it.
I know, but I don't want to be whispering to you like, who is that? What is that? Like,
No,
I
you
want to
don't
know.
have to.
I want to
come
be
see-
able to
I
know a
come-
little bit too.
I come prepared and ready for everything. So I do have the files here. As you can see, I have it in order of matchup. So we're gonna have this up for us
Look-
while
look
we
at
do
you, see?
commentary, bud.
It's great to have a partner who actually knows what they're doing.
It's like I do
Dude.
this for a living or something.
Yeah. This is what we do. This
Excellent.
is what we do.
I love it. I love it.
Now, I actually got fussed at. Well, no, not fussed at. Somebody was like, "Hey, you should really keep all the cards that you write down the wrestler's information on, so that way you have it for the future." Well, about that, what I end up doing is all the match cards throughout the night. I flip them over, sign them all. At the end of the night, I walk out through the crowd. Anybody who says, "Hey, man, that was great. Hey, what was your favorite match? Here, take the card." So
That's
they
sweet.
got a piece of the show and a signature. I just think it's neat. I
That is
know it's
pretty
a
cool.
good idea because
Well,
I do it.
The whole part of the preparedness thing is I usually what I do is I have a database now.
Nice.
So
Yes.
I carry the database with me. It's on my phone. It's on my laptop, whatever. So if anything changes, it's like, I go, hey, has anything changed since the last time we did a show together? Oh, you
That's
have. You
excellent.
lost some weight. Oh, you gained some more. You gained some muscle. Oh, you changed your last name. You know, whatever.
When you haven't
there,
done these in 5 years, yeah, you lose all that backup information. So
Yeah.
it's been quite a while since I've been on a microphone. So
No, I was going to ask, when was the last time you did commentary? You said you did some shows before.
I did some
What
shows
were
for
the other promotions.
VPWA, I guess Tony's old promotion here, actually in this very place, VPWA. Then out in West Virginia, I can't even remember the name of it in West Virginia, where I did a little bit of ring announcing. Also did a valet piece there. I was a little manager for a wrestler named Carnage at the time. But here I was.
Dude,
Hold on.
Oh no! Oh,
Bad Boy Carnage?
yes, Bad
Oh
Boy
my
Carnage.
God.
I was Bad
Hold
Boy
on.
Carnage.
Shout out to
valet.
Cloud Shoes. Love you, buddy. Carnage. Yeah, I know Carnage. I've actually wrestled Carnage a couple times.
so
Years ago, I was a host of a podcast called The Hater Nation. We used to have wrestlers on all the time, having a fun time doing that. So Carnage linked up with us, and we started doing some work out in West Virginia with him.
dude, if
I'm
you were
sorry,
out,
I'm sorry. I just saw some friends I haven't seen since freaking high school. Hi, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I'll be right with you guys.
you're gonna bring them on air.
I'm going to have to bring them. I'm going to bring you on air in a second. I hope you don't mind. But yeah, give me 1 minute. Yeah, this second time he's come to one of my wrestling shows. The first time he saw me get my ass kicked. So that was, it sucked.
Well, that's always no. Hey, if I were to come to one of your wrestling shows, I want to see you get your ass kicked too. Now, I'm just playing.
He
But-
paid money to see me get mad.
So
That's a friend right there.
if you worked up in West Virginia, you probably did some work with Jonathan Darwin. Recognize that name, Jonathan Darwin.
I do.
I did work with Bad Boy Steve. Is it Bassley? He worked. God, it was like neighborhood local wrestling, LTW, whatever that was. So it was out of West Virginia. It's been so long, dude.
Gotcha.
Drink, and there's a lot of drinking involved.
There's a lot of head concussions.
There's a lot of head concussions.
Lots of
There's a-
bumps.
yeah, a lot of bumps.
Well, the concussion part and the drinking part, I fully understand.
Yeah. Couple too many chair shots. I don't remember things anymore.
Yeah, I don't do those. Fuck that. Oh,
But yeah, no, it's been a long time, so it's just fun to get out here and just see the energy in the back, see the energy out here. It's gonna have a fun time tonight.
dude.
I
Man.
love the energy. I
Yeah.
love the energy. We're gonna keep that up and keep that going later tonight. There was talks about possibly an after show. Maybe that happens. We'll see. But I'm liking the vibe right now. I like the energy. The crowd's slowly starting to trickle in here. The ring looks amazing. You just sound excited. Is there a match that you're excited about on the card here?
I've known Jai Cole for quite some time. He was a guest on the Hater Nation years ago, and I followed him, and I was here for one of his title wins. So I'm excited to see him. I'm also excited to see. I'm really excited to see the first match. Alex Daven and Mason Walls, both of them in the back, young, energetic. It's going to be a fun match.
I think that's actually Alex Divine.
Divine.
No
Or
relation to
Alex
AC
Divine.
Divine or Mr. Michael Divine that I'm aware of. You never know.
that and Greed and Big Money. I'm a big fan of tag teams, and these are some big guys slapping man meat, if you will, all over the place. So I'm excited to see Greed versus Big Money.
I know Big Money. Those guys are known for their shenanigans. They're known for being quite the tag. They were tag team in the year twice in a row, I believe, and some promotions down in North Carolina. They're making their way up here in the DMV area. Ivan making his presence known at CCW here in the DC, Maryland area. The guy's a monster, and Aubrey has that brain, that old school mindset, that veteran mindset that just somehow they get together. There's always shenanigans afoot, and I love it. The crowd loves to hate him too.
Jesse Alexander Carter, JAC, and Taylor Brook. Not Taylor Brooks, Mr. Amazing. I think that's going to be a hard-hitting match. Spoke with both of them. They both have nice striker backgrounds. Mr. Amazing is talking Masawa stuff, so I love hearing that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking for some fantastic, just nice battles.
That one I feel is going to be very strong style flavored type of matchup.
Yeah, based on what they were telling me in the back. Yeah.
Mr. Amazing, also known for that technical high flying, his mobility in the ring is just crazy. Getting here, I was able to talk to a couple of them, watch a little bit more video here. We talked about it on Thursday. JAC, we said he could get that one hitter quitter and slow down Mr. Amazing. I think it'd be an easy match for him, but he's gonna have to get his hands on him. I don't think Mr. Amazing can make that easy.
That is exactly what I brought up. Was as fast as you are, if somebody get their hands on you, it ain't gonna help you.
Yeah,
all the speed in the world will not help.
And with Mr. Amazing being slightly smaller, well, very, very small compared to JAC, a lot of what he would consider any kind of power move, any kind of lifting, any kind of picking up is totally neutralized. Plus, you don't want to get that close to JAC because he can knock you out one time. So how much can the speed help you until you get hit?
Yeah, this is in the fighting game community, this is your classic rush down character versus your close range grappler character. I'm excited for this.
Yeah. It's going to be
fun. I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter lately. So yeah, it's got all those terminology.
Right now, we did have a question come in. How would I be able to watch? I'm pretty far away from you guys. Well,
question. Unfortunately, I do not have
this
okay to show this live, but I think we will be going live. You know what? Let's ask the production guy. We're live, and we have a fan here. How can they watch if they can't use the production? Will this be going on live? Will this be going on later?
Yeah, later. I'm not exactly sure, but so just production not released. Yeah, I'm sure.
Look up on Facebook, or actually Intense Action Wrestling's website. I'm sure they have their Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff where you can find out where to catch these matches.
Yeah, because I know eventually this is getting recorded, so you will get a chance to watch.
Yeah, just camp. Oh, here's Tony. You can ask Tony.
Tony, the man himself. How you doing, big guy?
How can people watch if they're not here? How are they able to access it?
You gotta wait.
But they should go to the website.
That would go to the
website, Facebook page, Instagram, all that
Facebook
information will be there.
The Facebook page. Check it out.
Gotcha.
We might be throwing some pictures, video, whatever.
Great.
Just
Very cool.
Intense Action Wrestling
Facebook whole
page.
show. Probably get some highlights, some pictures.
Yep.
Best way to find out news is checking the Facebook page and the social medias at IAW.
Yep. Yeah, Dakota, all you gotta do is go on Facebook, look for Intense Action Wrestling, or I'll do you one better.
There you go.
I don't know what platform or which Facebook page you're watching me on, but it is going to be shared. I'm pretty sure I shared this already today, today's event.
Actually, we got a few minutes. Less than what? 20, almost. No, wait,
we've got 7 minutes before we are out. So if you
actually, you know what? I'll let you get ready. I'll let my friends come on here.
Please do.
Their first wrestling show. I'm gonna,
sir, thank you for joining us.
Thank you
Greatly
again.
appreciate
Not a problem.
It's a pleasure. Can't wait. We got a few minutes left. I'm excited. I'm excited. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Dude, that looks like a good time. It really does.
I'm excited. I'm hyped. How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. Good to see you guys.
Nice there.
Have a seat.
Yep.
Welcome. You're live on my podcast.
What's up?
to be here.
This is
How's it
Ron.
going?
This is Chris and Ben. I went to grade school with these guys, and I didn't know you guys were going to come. I was surprised. I'm happy. I'm really pleasantly surprised. I look up and I'm like, wow, they're actually here. That's awesome.
You gave us the invite.
I did.
You told us the time, location. So what do you expect us to do, man?
I know you're like the Carnage, so
I mean, you can't ask
Yeah,
for much more.
It's you gave us that invite. I wanted to come out here and see it. Give you the support.
I appreciate that very much. This is like your first wrestling event live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think so far?
It kind of reminds me of what they do in New Mexico and El Paso.
Yeah, it's the Lucha shows down there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of which, I remember getting you a book on the ancient gladiators from Rome.
Yeah.
Because you said you were interested in that stuff. Have you actually applied any of the stuff that you found in there?
A little bit in my wrestling training.
Mhm.
These guys, we have such a love and history for passion for history and stuff, and a lot of it's like warriors and just battle history and stuff like that. And he got me this really cool book that just had a list of it was nuts, like their training regimen, battle tactics,
And the different classes of gladiator, and also the description of the arena itself, how a match would go, including for the gladiators who'd been injured but not quite dead. It's kind of like their referee comes in dressed like the ferryman Charon with a big old hammer and sends them to the underworld.
Oh well, fortunately we won't have that, but or maybe fortunately, I don't want to join Ben's wrestling federation because he might end up leaving permanently.
I mean,
like, hey,
But no, that does give a cool idea for kind of a retro history-based wrestling federation. That could be kind of cool.
yeah, they can make it like an inflatable hammer. So it's more, it hurts the ego more than
But a lot of us say
well-
that wrestling is like current times gladiators, right? The wrestlers are the current gladiators of this era.
well,
absolutely. You got different
the way-
weight classes that will compete. You've got
the way you
different
do it
fighting
it-
styles.
is you
And you've got
take it.
different- it's
They
essentially
can't hear
different
me
schools.
because they don't have headsets.
Oh
on.
no, you do not have headsets. I'm sorry. I thought I handed you the headset. There you go.
Yeah.
He was.
All right,
I'm
so-
sorry. He was talking to you. He was agreeing with you. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I totally
My bad,
agree.
my bad.
But one thing that I think would work with that is the Gallagher effect. So you put
with the old gladiators.
so you set the
They
guy,
also
yeah,
had
the old
personalities.
gladiators. You
They
put
had
them up there on a
fans.
damn
They had
table and you
marketing.
smash the damn watermelon
Yeah.
and it hits the crowd.
Merchandising.
It'd be awesome.
The crowd
That'd be
interaction.
hilarious.
That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you could definitely get more crowd participation in that. So
Dude,
maybe.
and I like watermelon, so I'm not going to be pissed.
Oh yeah, smash that
That'd
watermelon.
be kind of like a Guar-esque wrestling federation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. You could even raffle out tickets for a
Who gets
For
to swing the
audience-
hammer?
exactly who gets to swing the hammer, and you
This
can
guy.
have people take bets on where does pieces and chunks, like the largest chunk of the watermelon, fly.
I got the
He's
bread.
talking about selling raffle tickets and gambling at a show.
Well,
Somebody
absolutely.
hire this guy. Like, fucking seriously. Somebody
Have
pay that
multiple
dude.
competitions. So, in the Middle Ages, they would actually have the prize fight, which is where you get modern boxing matches. You'd have poleaxe battles, and you'd have a joust.
I wonder if they had like a Don King back. I wonder who was the Don
Oh,
King. of these
most
federations.
certainly they did.
Oh, yeah. His name was Julius. I
You
mean,
gotta hype
fuck.
stuff up. You gotta get people excited
The
about
funny thing
something.
is, I know a couple of wrestlers that use that as a gimmick. You have Mike Marsh who kind of uses it. You have Mr. Athens from last week, 2 weeks ago over at MATW. He literally comes out and like his gear is like gladiator gear. It's pretty dope how ancient history has influenced a lot of our modern day gladiators of the day.
Well, what do you think their idea of Friday night entertainment was?
Yeah, true. Good point.
I mean, they might not
Bring
have
the
known
whole
what
family
day
there.
it was.
Show 'em
Yeah.
life lessons. Well,
So I sent you guys the poster. I sent you guys the info. Was there anybody on the poster or anything that kind of got your attention? It's like, oh, that guy, or did anybody be rooting for or booing for?
I think I'm still waiting to see who's going to be the underdog, and I think that's who we should root for because that's more of like you get more invested when it's like this is the person who everybody's betting against, and they're gonna fight their heart out to try to come out on top.
Benji, I'm excited that this is your first wrestling show because I can't wait how loud and chaotic you're going to get. I'm excited for that.
Okay, after the show, the guy in the light blue shirt, you bring him back on air for the post show.
Yeah,
I
you
want
just stage
him.
it.
I want him to be the one to help talk to you and tell you about the results.
That'd be great. He wants you to come back at the end for the post show as the results, because he loves the energy, and that it's just your first time seeing it from your perspective. Would be fantastic.
Yes, I want that. 100% want that.
We'll do that. Thank you
Fuck
so
yes,
much, guys.
that'll be
I'll talk
awesome.
to you guys in a bit. Thank you.
It's awesome
It's
seeing you again.
freaking awesome. Thank you, guys.
Very cool.
A little history lesson there. I like that.
Very cool.
No, now
Man.
that kind of thinking, kind of a war splatter fest ticket round. I kind of want to do that now, like a Halloween fucking show. That'd be dope.
I mean,
The way you can get that type of costume with Sherrod is take the traditional Roman style tunic with the sleeves and the stripes and flip the colors. All red, white stripe, and get a brim hat. That's it. That's all you need. And
So,
there's the crap out.
that'll be the dude with the hammer. Oh, dude. That'd be dope. Oh,
except he's got to wear a mask.
oh, yeah, he has like a shielded mask.
Well, you could raffle off who gets to swing the hammer into the crowd. So everybody could buy a ticket, get a chance. Then you throw the bucket away
That's
after they
That's
swing the hammer. You throw the bucket away and you do it again.
Do
So
it
you
again.
charge them again for it.
Oh, come, sit down. Siéntate.
This is my girlfriend, Maya.
Un placer. Pleasure meeting you, Miss Maya. I have everybody at the woodwork coming out, so have a seat. Put on
Cool,
this. You're live on my
Let's do
podcast.
it, man. What's up, man?
Oh, hey, what is up?
What's going
How you
on?
doing? Fans are on the podcast.
Where's the
Long
camera?
time,
There's the
buddy.
camera.
Long time
Yep.
fan
Yeah,
here.
well, you've got the one that you aren't looking at is the camera you're supposed. There you go. That's the one you're supposed to look at.
that's it.
Right on.
Cool, man. What's going
Come
on?
on, man. Mr. AK Shao Kahn himself. You suck. Finish him himself. It was funny. I don't know if it was you. He said you shan't believe it's my birthday. That was good. I liked it.
How old did you turn?
37. unfortunately.
37?
Yeah, I
Oh,
wish I
shit.
could turn
Okay. I'm
back.
catching up to you, man. I'll be
Okay.
36.
I'm older than you.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm older than you. What the fuck? I didn't know.
He's older than us.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
I'm older than I'll
What
be
is it streaming
38
on?
later this year.
What-
Every
what is it
fucking
streaming
where.
on?
StreamYard.
A streamer?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
streaming
it's
on
Facebook, Twitter,
Twitter,
Twitch.
and,
Oh, shit.
YouTube.
Okay.
We got a
Cool.
boatload. 5 Facebook links: YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
So everybody can see your pretty face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's pretty, but
I appreciate the support coming.
yeah, man. I was like, oh, shit. Steven's coming around here, so I'll come, you know. Looks legit, man. Y'all got a ring and
It is
everything.
legit. It's
Yeah,
a real
yeah.
ring. It's not
Yeah.
like it's made from Legos.
I mean, well, this isn't. Look. This ain't the backyard with fucking mattresses and hoses, okay? And
That's what I
clotheslines.
used to do. My
Yeah, I didn't do
middle
that. shit.
school, and high school.
Nice.
Get out the mat, and jump.
So what do
around.
you do, the guy in the orange?
He,
Oh, me. I'm the general host of the podcast, and I'm normally a ring announcer. I am not able to be there. You're 7 hours away from me
okay.
currently, so I'm remotely kind of controlling the stream while Daven's there on site.
So you guys work for IAW? Is that
we do now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually my first. I'm the commentator for tonight. Actually, you can hear me call the action. So you're gonna be the VIP.
Are we gonna be able to hear you?
Section,
Like,
the David section.
we're gonna be able to hear you?
Nah,
Unfortunately, no. But if you sit right here in the Daven VIP section,
So this ring is gonna be streamed too. You'll be
no,
able to come-
unfortunately, no. I'm just streaming this to the pre-show.
yeah, this is a pre-show kickoff type thing that we're doing.
So I have to. Is this your first time coming to an indie show?
Yeah,
Awesome
yeah,
show?
it's first time.
Like at all?
at all.
Oh,
History, life,
You're
everything.
You're in
Dude,
for it.
that's gonna be another guy who's gonna be insane about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's.
I look forward to it, so it should be fun.
You saw the poster. Did you see the podcast on Thursday? I know you.
No, I don't think I saw the podcast. I did see some posts about it, so you know, the guys look like they're in shape and all that too. Did you hear?
Oh, dude,
I was working on it too.
I
I'm
gotta
trying to
work
get in that
on
ring
this
shape. I'm trying to get like you.
I gotta get in shape. Damn.
Is anybody in the poster or any matches that you saw that you're excited for? Anybody?
Yeah, I'm actually new to everything, man, so I don't really know too much. But sometimes I see like, you know, some people on your page, like I look at them, I'm like, oh, this is like the people are like really hardcore like fans and wrestlers. So you know, it's pretty interesting to see like the different
So
types
we're
of people,
popping
the
his cherry.
characters, the personalities. Yeah.
I'm excited for this. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, we're gonna have to give you back when we do the post show and see what you think. Like, I gotta see reaction.
Yeah, David,
This is-
I'm going to tell you, I'm giving you your 10-minute warning. You've got to go get ready.
I
The
got
bell
you.
is 10 minutes away.
It is.
So-
We're about to start.
Yep, we're going to kill
Yeah,
this
we're-
screen.
yeah, I ain't got to
Uh,
watch it. Yeah.
The pre-show is now ending. Thank you guys all for coming in and watching and dropping in. Guests, thank you for dropping by.
Well,
All
thank
of
you
you.
so much. Actually, don't plug into Instagram.
My Instagram is ShowConWins87.
Shalcon wins 87.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
man.
Follow me.
Yep. All right.
Oh,
Will
no, he
do.
put a lot of cool workout stuff on there, and his memes
Yeah.
are hilarious.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
meme game is strong. I gotta
The stories, I put them on the stories. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. All right, so you guys go get ready for that
I
bell.
gotta get ready.
Daven, when you're entering the main event, when the main event starts, text me. I'll build the show for the next one and have it ready in backstage waiting. You'll jump in. We'll go live instant.
Fantastic.
Sounds
Cool.
good, man.
Do
Thank
not,
you, Ron.
don't come in here until after you've gotten up, gone pee, and done what you got to do, because I know how you are about shows.
Yeah.
You got to
Okay.
get you. Everybody will sit there and suffer without going to the bathroom for a show because we're
Sure.
working.
Sure.
So I want to make sure that you're able to sit in, and we'll knock out a post show as soon as this event ends tonight. Thank you,
Fantastic.
everybody, for tuning in.
Thank
We'll
you for
see
watching.
you
All right, man. We'll see you.
at the Indies.